Hey, Mazan, how are you? It's kind of quiet over here. I went into the art section, and usually when I do that, nobody watches. It's kind of weird. I'm pretty good. Yeah, but I haven't tried that, but when I do the just chatting, I usually have like 30, 40 people watching. So weird. Yeah, but you can do glass in just chatting too. You go ahead and ask. I don't really know. I mean, I've seen people. Yeah. I've seen people use the melted, like the stuff they put in the kiln, but I don't see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who would be better to ask. Clay Corp? You think he would know? Because I don't know that answer. I don't know enough about stained glass. Like, you know, I know to use it for the mosaics, but I don't like what you're doing. I've only done it a few times. I liked it, but I didn't keep doing it. Do you have that piece in your Discord? Like the drawing that you for it? Or you haven't started it yet? Very nice. You know what? I don't know anybody that actually, truthfully, for a long time, I don't know anyone that's getting married. Kind of crazy. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Well, is it his first time or her first time? Oh, no. Well, you never know, right? I wouldn't spend the money on a wedding. You know? Unless I had loads of it, then I probably would. Well, that's great. At least she went off the deep end. It's kind of dangerous going off the shallow end. You should. I wasn't gonna come up in Mosaic because the fountain keeps getting clogged. The birds are like going in there and dropping all their stuff. We need like a, like a, what do they call them? Like they're kind of like a mesh thing or a box that goes over the fountain to stop the debris from going in it. I don't know what you call it. A pump protector, that's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah. So it kept happening, and it's 104 today, at least, probably even more. So I went out there about 4 times, cleaning it out, filling it up with water, and roasting. It was so hot. Yeah. It's going to be like that all week too. 104 to 106, and that doesn't include the heat index too, right? Oh, that'd be so nice. Mid-60s? Man, I would love that. I'd love to put on something other than shorts for a while. I need something to hold this up. What am I going to use? Hopefully it doesn't crush it. It's kind of heavy for it. I'll probably turn it the other way. Alright. You didn't even see what I'm doing. I just put like this little plastic bin under there. Then I keep the glass in these things. So I didn't know if it was gonna hold on to it or not. So for the Texas wildlife, we have all the requirements for partner. I think that's insane. You have to apply for that, right? I know. It's crazy. And it basically all started because Michael said, "Oh, we should show the hummingbirds in the morning, you know." And then well, this one I've been doing for a couple months now. But the Texas wildlife, 2 weeks. I think that's like crazy. I mean, it's really like crazy. That's all I can say. I know, 2 weeks. I mean, we had all the requirements except for the amount of days. Already at 1 week. So that was the only thing that we had to wait for. It's like a new record, right? But we only know about that record. Nobody else does, so I guess it's not that big a deal. So I'm making an apartment building on this side with lots of windows. So it's a little bit tedious. And then what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a wall hanging as a giveaway for Texas wildlife. It's a pretty big giveaway, let me tell you. I brought the birds with me. I don't know if you can hear it in the background or not. My daughter, she's so sick of listening to it. She's like, Mom, it's driving me crazy. When I had music on, it's constantly getting muted. And I was using, before that, because I'm just using my library, right? But before that, I was using Monster Card, and that's supposed to be what do you call it? Non-copyrighted music or something like that. Well, they were muting that too. They're muting everything. So then I'm like, I don't even know what to put on anymore. So I figured they can't mute my birds. That's right. Do they mute your videos? Oh. Well, if you just look, you don't have to watch it. You just turn it, like, go to play one, and then on the bottom there's the bar, and it'll be like gray and red. And if there's red, they've muted it. So you'll have like a video for 2 hours, let's say, if you've been on, and it'll be like gray for 5 minutes, and then it's red for like 30 minutes, longer sometimes. And then hopefully when it's gray again, you've said something. So now you're going to listen to the blue jay squawking in the background. It's actually a scrub jay, not a blue jay. We don't have blue jays out here. In the city they have them, but we don't have them in the hill country. Or not on my feeders anyways. Oops, that was a bad cut. Clean that up. So I'm going to do the windows, and then I'll make my door down here. I'm going to make this building this yellow here, because I like red and yellow together. And then I just have to fill these windows in, and this door. I can't forget that door. This stepping stone has taken me so long to complete, and normally they go really fast. But I've had, the power went out in my studio one day, no clue why. It didn't go out on the house. And then after that we had internet issues. So it's like one problem after another, but I think they're all resolved now, hopefully. The blue lighting, you mean at night? The blue lighting on the raccoon? do you ever watch it? Behind me. Oh, here? I think it's, oh, you mean everywhere? Yeah. It's actually white, but I think it's like a cool white LED, right? It's those strips, you know, that you can get. I think we just got them off Amazon. I don't remember. But it's cool because I can see the glass. Yeah, it does look blue. I see in the video too. I thought you were talking about the blue light. Do you ever watch the wildlife at night? Or you're usually streaming at night, right? Oh, well, that's okay. You can always go watch a video. They don't mute those. No, but we have a raccoon that comes like clockwork every day or every evening at 9:30. And you know where the fountain is? If you look behind that, there's like a shepherd's pole. Is that what you call it? Shepherd's hook. And he climbs up there, and then he eats the black oiled sunflower seeds. But the way we have the accent lighting, the blue light, you know, the LED blue lights at night, like for light pollution, that type. Anyways, it shines on him, so you see these two eyes, kind of spooky. Perfect for Halloween. But then he comes and he eats the sunflowers, and then he's like eating and eating. Man, he's eating, and then he basically, you can almost see him, he slides down the pole, and he runs to the fountain, and he's drinking water like he hasn't had anything to drink in a week. And then he just runs back up there again and just keeps eating. It's very funny. But 9:30 every night. It's kind of strange how he knows the time. He's got that built-in clock. I need to actually plan a trip back home, and I'm just kind of, I don't know, it seems like it's not going to be as fun as I want it to be. I'm kind of dreading it. I want to go somewhere fun. I usually like going home, but I don't know. My mom sold the house that we grew up in, and we live right on Lake Huron, and the beach is really nice there. And now she lives in an apartment. Where's home? Yeah, Ontario, Canada. So, and she sold the house to my brother. And my brother, I don't know. Well, I moved to Florida in 2000. My husband then and we moved there because we just wanted to be somewhere where it's warm. We were tired of the winters. And then we got divorced and I moved to Texas. He followed. Kind of funny. He moved here and then I bought a house and he was gonna rent an apartment. And his apartment wasn't ready for, I don't know, 2 weeks or something after we got here. So he stayed with us, my kids and me, and I, for 2 weeks, which turned into more weeks, because he would not leave. Because we weren't divorced, we were separated. He would not leave. Man, I mean, Yeah, he wouldn't. And he was sleeping in the guest room. And I'm like, okay, your apartment's ready. I mean, I didn't move here so you could live with me. You need to leave. Would not leave. And finally he left. But then he kept coming over anyways. He'd watch, football on Sunday or whatever. Like, this man does not get the hint. Like, I'm done. I am done. And the rest is history, yeah. Yeah. Kind of sad. All right. See you in a little bit or later at some point. You're going to lurk? Okay, you lurk. You can hear the neighbor's motorcycle. Kind of crazy. So just in case anybody listening or watching, I have this other channel. It's Texas Wildlife, and basically it's birds and raccoons and squirrels and just kind of peaceful. We have lots of birds, and so that's what you hear. And the reason I have that on is because when I have music, they keep muting my videos. So they won't mute wildlife. Peaceful. All right, my son. You said you're going to lurk. So lurk now and get back to work because I know you're not working. Can't help yourself, right? Yeah, then get to work, or else you're going to be working tonight instead of streaming. So once in a while, if the neighbors go by, we don't have very many neighbors, but two of them that are close by us have extremely loud vehicles. The one man has a old work truck, and then there's another one with his, I don't know if it's a Harley or not, so whenever they leave, I know, I can hear it on the video. And then once in a while you hear the neighbor dogs bark. So this is basically my take on row houses in Europe that, well, it wasn't Europe, it was Sweden. I guess that's Scandinavia, right? So when I was there in Stockholm, I liked how they're, I mean, actually here in some of the cities they kind of have, like San Francisco, right? They're kind of like this too. All right, so the windows are done. I'm going to do the door on this and let the other one set up a bit. I'm using a glass adhesive. It's called Weld Bond, and it sticks to wood and cement. It dry clears. It dries. Yeah, that's right. Dries clear. So when you grout it after, you won't see the white because it'll be all clear like it is here. So I want this to be the door. Thought it was really cool because it's going to be white and then it's going to be that pink. I have to make sure I can cut it enough to fit in there and not overcut. So it's better to undercut and then do more and more. Kind of gives it that depth, right? I think it's gonna be really cool. I have to look at it sideways. Oh, hey, Living Easy. How are you? You like it? Hang on. Pay attention here, or I will mess it up. And I don't know if I have another piece like this. I just happened to see it when I was going through glass, and I thought, oh, that'd be so cool for a door. All right, cut more over there. That's a wren in the background, if anybody's wondering. All right, where is it held up still? Right here. Perfect. So now, I think I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. Ow, 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 it's stuck in me. That's one of the hazards. So a little bit more here, and then it's done. One more little clip. Good. Probably should have put the adhesive on after I did all that clipping. Make sure there isn't any in there, or it's not going to sit flat. What a disaster. And there is a piece in there, I can feel it. Can't see it, but I can feel it when I push down. Maybe not. I think it's still getting hooked on this one piece. Oh, hey, Living Easy, thank you. The heck is that? You always come through. All right, I can't see this piece of glass. Hang on here. Oh, here it is. These are my surgery glasses. All right. How brutal. Perfect. Okay. I did it. I did it. Still sitting kind of funny over here though. Oh no, I just need to press it down. Okay, perfect. All right. right, so I'm going to do this building. I'm going to do a yellow. Nice fox. What is that yellow icon beside you? You have like the... What kind of badge is that? Oh, number... Oh, well that's nice. You're number one. Very nice. You earned it. Oh, now the airplane's flying by. They fly over us really low. There's a small airport nearby, so I'm assuming that's where they're going. Or maybe not. So usually I just make them really small because they're a lot easier to work with. When you do longer pieces, it's just hard to make them fit. So that's why I tend to do small pieces, and then you can get them very close together. That's why it takes a long time, but it looks really good because they are so tiny and so they're like, you know, really tight. You can't really see that yellow, right? It looks kind of white or cream color. It's actually yellow. I guess you see it more here, but it's kind of far away. The overhead camera needs more saturation. Yeah, you're probably right. Because it's kind of washed out looking. Because this is, I mean, it's not a bright yellow like this one. Because this one's really bright, but it doesn't look like it on this camera. The one in the big camera with me, that's the true yellow. Oops. Kind of hungry. All I'm thinking about is food. There's some water. This usually spins freely, but because this is such a long, kind of lopsided. Too narrow. It's too small to hang on to. I wish the color would be more real on this. Doesn't look good on the camera. What the heck? I forgot to put the middle of a door in. What kind of door is that? Put some more adhesive there. I finish, which who knows if that's even going to be today, but I'm going to do a black grout. So I'll make it really pop, actually. Darker grouts make things really, show the contrast between the bright colors. Looks really good. And you'll still see the outline of the buildings. Because actually this is navy blue. It's not black. So what am I doing now? Losing my mind. Hey Lloyd, thank you for following. How are you? So just push this one over. Kind of what I tend to like to do is place them and then kind of slide them so that they're setting against each other a little better. Because sometimes when you place them, it's hard to get them exactly where you want them. So this way I'll make them nice and tight, and then if I need to add more, I can do that. And you really want to make sure that you have enough adhesive, because when you're finished and you're grouting, if there isn't enough adhesive, it'll actually pull the tile up every time you go over it, and then you'll have holes in your art. And fixing it is kind of messy. You have to put the adhesive down, and then you'll have glue, the grout, and it's just a mess. So you really want to make sure you do it right the first time. Kind of wobbly, as long as it doesn't fall off. doing like it's pulling a wheelie over here. It's on a Lazy Susan. But it's not meant for this long piece. So it's like 104 out. So hot. So hot. And with the sun, oh my God, I can't even only imagine. Probably at least 106. Probably more in my opinion. Because I normally don't sweat when I'm like, even if it's 100, I don't, but it is so hot. And it's going to be like that actually for the next 7 days, it's going to be that hot. It's insane. And no rain. No rain. So it's going to be nice and brown everywhere pretty soon. So when you cut pieces like something this width, you're gonna be able to cut it nice and straight. So it'll just, you just cut and it's straight. Now if I cut something this length, it's gonna end up curving. See how it curves? So that's why I tend to make them this small. I can use this sometimes if there's a place that I need a little point, but I usually end up having to cut that off anyways. So that's why I prefer to cut them down. If you want really straight lines, you use an oil hand cutter, and then you just take the glass and then you use a ruler and you just score it, and then it breaks in half or wherever you need it. I hope the wobbling's not too bad. It's kind of, you might get seasick. So what I need is a little bit. I have to decide what I was going to do here. So I guess what I'll do is I'll do one row of yellow, and then I'll do the outline of the building just on the edge. There's an edge which is kind of like slanted down, but that's what I need to do to make it look good. That? Hear that noise? That's me walking over to the fountain to check on the pump. Those are my footsteps outside. I'm actually wearing the same flip-flops. They're the Adidas ones with the, like the little, they're my outdoor work shoes. Otherwise I'd show them to you, they're really dirty. But I could hear myself on the microphone. And then I poured water into the fountain to fill it up. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put some of this and let it set up a bit, because otherwise it will just slide off the the outline of the building. Guess I need a little more yellow up here. And I need to do the outline up here as well, I guess. Push that closer. Quite messy, because I've been doing this now for 3 days, I think, and I haven't cleaned up the mess. So there's quite a bit of glass everywhere and glue. All right, so the edge should be good, so I can put down the outline. I'll put a little more yellow there. You can't see. All right. Seems to be holding. It doesn't look like it's sliding down. Cut this piece in half. Looks like I need a couple more pieces and then the perimeter will be done. Yeah. One more here. A little long. Shorten it a bit. need to find a tiny, tiny piece. And I'm sure I have plenty of them, so I think this one will fit. And I'll just use my little tweezers here. I'm going in the wrong way though. Okay, that's done. Now I need to do my windows. Oh, and this door here too. Where's my brush? Here it is. Take some of these shards off here. Okay. Kind of stuck to it. Oh, I could just feel it all go down. I just blew the glass onto my lap. All right. So now let's see, what color should I do? Well, for the red one, I'm going to do white. I don't know what I'm going to do yet for the yellow. You really need something to hold this up, not as high as the other thing. What can I use? Nothing, I guess. We'll just leave it for now. Figure it out. So up top I'm going to do like a, don't like that pink, hang on, I have to look for one. I want to kind of do it like that, the door. I'm going to cut a piece that I like. Of course, the piece I want's in the center. I don't know. I think it'll be okay. That one's like a weapon. Let's cut that off. Got these little pieces back here so I don't have everything everywhere. Those two pieces are going to make a big difference in cleaning up. All right. Pencil doesn't really help, but I do see a little bit, so when I do trim it, see just a tiny bit. put the adhesive down again, right? Oh, man. This one's gonna be, this was easier because I kind of slid it in. This one I'm gonna have to actually fit in. And because of this weird angle that I've created, so this needs to come off a bit there. Get some of this off here. So close, so close. Alright, if I trim down the bottom, I think it's going to fit. Alright, fits. I just want to make sure that there's enough adhesive in there and it's not full of little pieces of glass. Okay, good. All right. I like that. That looks cool. So this is like a iridescent white on one side, and on the other side it's flat. I'm using the iridescent side. I don't know, I don't think you can see. I'll find a bigger piece in a second here. I learned to put the adhesive now after the other 2 times, right? Let me find a big piece just so you can see. Oh, there's one. So on this side, you see how it has like the green and the bluish pink. And then on the other side, it's just a shiny white. So I'm using this side. So outside in the light, you'll see the reflection. Or when at night, even when you have the landscaping lights, it'll give that little shimmer. Ooh, this piece is gonna actually fit. Wow, look at that. Woohoo! Miracle. It's a miracle. That's how they're all supposed to go. I'd be done so fast. Be like, automated robot. Some of this. Take a little bit more off up here. And that should be good. Maybe. Yep, good. And this one's obviously a lot smaller. I don't know who the contractor was on these windows. They did a really poor job. None of them were even. Oh, that's good. the door here. And I'm going to actually put white there because I want to bring some of the white lower and have it all up here. I want to put white there as well. So this one's going to take some cutting down, of course. And I put the adhesive down again as I'm cutting the glass. Just don't learn, do I? Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. Okay. So now the window's over here. I think I might do this purple, because that way it's going to bring all the purple throughout. Because I've used purple here, use it here, 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 and that'll be the last one. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So what I am going to do though, move it here, I guess. Okay. I was thinking maybe it would fit somewhere else, but it doesn't. That one's really a big window. Big window to make it. I mean, does this piece of glass just shrink, or am I losing my mind? I think I'm losing it. There, I'll go in that one. I'm going to center it so there's just some space around it for the grout. So with the window, if I'm doing a whole piece, and then after when I do the grout, so you'll see a little bit more around the perimeter. It'll give that depth, you know? I need to stand for a little bit. This stool is just a little bit hard. Little bit. It's a wooden stool. How soft can a wooden stool be, right? Fill in a little bit of the yellow up here. It's too much. Of course, it's not going to stay. It's driving me crazy though. Okay. Oops. All right, one more window. And of course, this piece is no good. Where's my purple? All right, now just for the door. I'm going to use, so this piece here is actually really cool. I use this glass here. I'm going to use that for this door here. I like this part here where it's a little more clear. Make sure I don't have any small pieces first before I break all that. I think this is too small. Yeah, it's too small. Okie dokie, we're gonna use that. All right, needs to go all up enough. Hey, Captain Chronic. How are you? Oh, you're rating me. I was gonna say, I thought you already did follow me. Thank you. Thank you for coming over. Woohoo! How are you? How are you? I'm doing good. And you're doing good? How's your weather? Tell me about it so I can be really jealous, because it's friggin' hot here. It's like 104, I think, or who knows. It's just friggin' hot. That's all I'm going to tell you. Yes, in St. John's, or Stockholm, or San Francisco. Oh, the torch, yeah. But what is it like outside? Yeah. It's kind of depressing for me. I would, oh my God, it's so hot. I'm good until I hit, like anything over 100, then I'm done. Like it's like, no, this is not, like there's no need for it, truthfully. It's like so ridiculous. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you so hot? Because it's just not even right. Trying to figure out what part of this glass I want for the door. Yeah. Oh, I know you will. Although our winters aren't that great either. That's the best part. So in the summer, we like basically roast to death. And then in the winter, it's not really cold. I mean, it's usually above freezing. But then you get like dreary, wet days. So if you're going to ask me why I live here, I'm going to tell you I don't really know actually at this point. I guess for the spring and the fall. I think I'm going to move to Bermuda. It's like temperate there, right? It's like 70 something. All right. I finally decided. Took a lot of moving back and forth here. Yeah, the 30 nice days. What is that? So like the middle of July to the middle of August? Are you close enough to the ocean? Can you go swimming or is it really cold? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Summer in August. Imagine that concept, right? Oh yeah. Yeah. Is there ice on it still? Uh, I have a friend that I went to high school with, and he's in Newfoundland right now with his kids. Labrador, I mean, not Newfoundland. Labrador. Well, which is part of Newfoundland, right? It's like the island part. You're in Newfoundland, the mainland, right? I'm trying to remember. Oh, you're on the island? But he's in Labrador, so that's the island. That's the island, right? Labrador is the mainland? Huh. So I mixed that up. Well, go figure. And I thought I was so good in geography. Obviously, don't even know Canadian geography, and I'm Canadian, so that's pathetic. Shame, shame. Okay. So I'm going to finish. I have a new channel, Cabin Chronic, called Texas Wildlife. So you can hear the birds and everything, and the squirrels. It actually looks really, peaceful. I think a lot of people listen to it in the background. Yeah. Well, you can hear the birds right now. Right now, I'm just playing the sound. Because when I have music on, they always mute my videos. Do you have the same problem? Yeah, so I'm done with the music. Because who wants to watch a video with no sound? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to do sky colors. So I need to find light blue and some white. Oh, JJ, you are back. Where have you been? Deaf people? What are you doing? Oh, oh, all right. You're right. Where have you been? You've abandoned me for a whole week. I needed somebody to talk to. Nobody talks. Got Cap and Chronic. Had Marzan before. You went to the south. What? To where? Spain? Is that south from? I'm trying to think of them. I'm basically failing at geography. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. All right, Captain Chronic, you take your dog out. Thanks for rating me, and if you come back, I might still be here. Not so far from Italy? Oh, nice. I'm just looking for a light blue. Whoa, this is perfect for the sky. I don't even have to get white. I can just use this. See my dad. I'm back with an orca. Well, he actually, you know what? He actually might be able to do that because he's on the East Coast in northeast coast of Canada in Newfoundland. And they have orcas. Oh, thanks for following. And I'm trying to Rooper. Yeah, they have Yeah, I don't know what kind of whales either. But he has them, Jay. He has them. Yeah, you need to follow him. He does glass too. He doesn't do it every day, I don't think, but he does it sometimes. He does torch glass, whatever the heck that is. I still don't even understand. You can make an orca? JJ might like that. And you'll have to go visit in France to bring it to him. I know. I try too. I go from losing power in my studio, then the internet issues. I am so sick and tired of internet issues. You don't even know. I can't even talk about it because truthfully, it's overwhelming. Yeah, but it's not just streaming. It's like, so we're not very far from Austin. And truthfully, I mean, yeah, exactly. We have had AT&T out here so many times. Everything's running great for 2 weeks. Boom, it's gone. So I called them again yesterday. And I'm like, okay, every time somebody else gets internet out here, you guys pull my internet. What are you doing? No, we didn't do that. We'll send you to tier 2. Then tier 2 comes on, and they think they can fix it. Meanwhile, tier 2 is in the Philippines. How are they going to fix my internet if they're in the Philippines? Oh yeah, it's working well. You don't even know how we put the internet on last night. We have, I don't even know how to explain it to you. We have 6 like really slow DSL. It's like 6 download and 0.85 upload. And then we have, 6. Not like 6 milliseconds, isn't it? Really slow. Not high speed. Well, it is high speed. That's what they call it, yeah. So 6 down and 0.65 up. And so that's not enough. That's your life? Yeah. But you can't stream with that. You can't stream with 0.65. You need 3 at least. So then we took, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a little box. And then we have our, not for the phone, that internet, so LTE, and then we have some sort of software that combines the two, and then we can stream. I'm on LTE up here. What are you doing, rubbing it in? What is that, Captain Chronic? Like, just smearing my face in it, right? Yeah, you're in an island. You see, all of Canada is like that, so they have to take what they can get. Here in the US, I'm like pushed aside. You don't deserve internet. You don't live with the masses. Yeah, our optic isn't great. They literally run the fiber like 1 block over, but they won't bring it to us. Oh. Well, I have the Amazon, but I think I'd rather have the internet, truthfully. Hopefully you'll get internet too, JJ, right? Kind of sad. Kind of sad. How old's your dad, Jay? Oh, you're still waiting? Yeah. It takes them a while. I mean, how many, are there quite a few houses where you live, or you live more remote? So what I'm doing is I'm alternating just basically the parts that are darker and lighter. So you live in a house in a super big city, like all the people around me are super rich. Even the famous football players buy houses around, but I guess these guys don't care. Or they pay some internet that costs like 10 times the price. Oh yeah. That's great. See, money can buy things that you don't have. I think that's my problem. Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe they have their own satellite. €40 a month. So what is that, like around $100? Oh yeah? It's kind of a lot of money. $50? Yeah, I think we pay about that for our internet. But it's not worth it. Because truthfully, it's never on. And then they make me, I talk to the lady, and then they make me wait another 24 hours. I'm waiting for them to call me back. $1 equals €89. So yeah, close. 0.8. Okay. So the euro is lower than our dollar now? It's not. I thought you guys, the euro was higher. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm thinking backwards. So we get less money. That's what I thought. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you know the raccoon? He comes every single night at 9:30. Almost. Last night he was here at 9:29. He comes and he goes on the shepherd hook, and then he eats the oiled sunflower seeds and eats for a long time. And then he climbs down really fast, runs to the fountain, and drinks like he hasn't drank in forever. And then he goes running back up. And we have the deer that come every night too now. Well, probably we did before, I just never noticed them because I didn't have the camera out. You see a lot of birds. I'm a little confused. What'd you say? It's barely it's like a bird park in the day. Yeah, we have lots of birds. And you know, we're going to get more birds. We have, because they start migrating already. I see we have more finch than we have. I'm going to put this in chat if anybody is wondering what I'm talking about. Here. It's another Twitch channel that I'm just going to do the URL that takes you to it. Make sure I'm doing it right here. How many did I use? Anyways, that's we just have, yeah, it's mine. You didn't know that? Yeah. Yes, you knew. Yeah, you knew. Oh, yeah. I put my hummingbirds on there too now. It's just because the internet, I cannot stream from down the house both channels. I can't do it. So I have to pick one for the birds. So I picked Texas Wildlife for the birds, and I put my hummingbirds on there as well. Perfect, thank you. What JJ put in there, that's the other channel. If you're interested in listening to birds and watching them, and squirrels and raccoons and deer, you might see some skunk, a fox. A lot of people listen to it during the day, I think. They like to, it makes them feel like they're outside. Penguins? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to put some penguins out there too. No. I don't think they'll survive in this heat. They'll probably die. I might put on a costume and go out there in the winter. You know who I haven't seen in a while, or maybe he's watching right now, not saying anything, is oh, you saw when it was raining? Yeah. It was, I actually turned on the oven. I never turn the oven on in the summer because it's so hot. But when it was raining, I turned it on. And it was kind of weird. It was nice. But I haven't seen Alexa lights off for a long time now. Maybe he's camping. No, I haven't seen him. He came on the one day when there were hummingbirds, and I don't think he was very happy. But I tried to explain to him that was only in the mornings, but I think he left. He's camping with the orcas. Does your dad live alone, Jay? Is he older? I know. I was gonna stop too. I'm gonna do a wall hanging next actually. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I need more stepping stones for the garden. So I made one more. Kind of addicting once you start. I want to do my whole front yard with stepping stones so I don't. he, he married 3 times. He doesn't want to do that anymore. That's funny. Well, you know what they say, right? They say 3 times is the charm. So it should work out this time. But who knows? It's probably just easier if they have their own places. Then he can do what he wants and she can do what she wants. Well, he's not lonely. Oh yeah? They live separately? Well. Oh, he works a lot? Yeah. He must like his job, that he works that much. No, I said he must like his job, that he works that much. But if you want to tell me what his job is, you can. I'd like to know. You don't have to. I don't want to be too nosy. What the heck is that? What? I don't even know what that is. Oh, he likes beautiful and expensive things? Well, don't we all? Don't we all? Oh, they like gold? That's what you say? And he dresses up all the time, right? He wears like dress pants and nice shirt. Oh, that's cool. So you get free coffee? He loves clothes. He loves clothes more than his new girlfriend. I bet you it's good coffee though. Wow. Some nice Italian coffee, right? Probably really strong. I don't know. I don't think I couldn't tell you. I'll have to look and see. You like the gasoline puddle looking glass of the middle building? This one? This? Is that what you're referring to? Or this? The bead or the door? No, the purple green one next to the blue. Oh, this one? What? Hang on. The purple green one. This one. Now this is blue. This one. This one, right? I'm so confused. I think it looks a little different. This one, right? With the stripes? Uh-huh. I like it too. It has iridescent glass. Here does not stay. Driving me crazy. Okay. Gotta finish the sky. Gotta finish this. Come on. Talking too much here. How are you, Hump Fruitcake? Love your name. I don't know why I'm sitting down again, because truthfully, this is so painful. You don't know what means humped? Could mean a few different things. It's like a bump, like hump day. They call Wednesday hump day. There could be other meanings behind it too. But I'm not getting into those. I'm doing good. Thank you. Yeah, you check that out in detail, Jay. You check that out. I would look up slang, the slang meaning. Don't look up like the English